Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And this episode takes place ASAP after the last one. You haven't missed anything at all. And today is Burnley. And we were talking about Burnley at the end of the last episode. And the reason that this game is so special is that they were the team just behind us. Now, of course, since us and Burnley has played one less game than some teams, if you can see here, Tottenham has overtaken Burnley, but they have one more game played. And this means we are kind of in the situation right now that if we lose this game, Burnley will overtake us, and we will be all the way down to 10th place. 10th place, that's far, far, far away from the position that could bring us to Europe. And we want desperately to get a spot in Europe. If we win this one, we will have the chance to overtake Watford, and we most likely will because of better goal difference. But even if we overtake Watford, we won't be in Europe yet. We're still going to be behind the teams that currently are in the Euro spots. So very important game. We really can't afford to lose it. And if we lose it, we were going to be in some serious trouble here, because then we're just going to feel the Euro spot in Europe just like sliding out of our hands. So I'm a bit worried. This is a very important game, and we really can't afford to lose it. And just as in previous episode, the January transfer window is open. We haven't bought or done any major signings. There are currently two of our players that other clubs are interested in. It's Lukaku and it's Costas. And we have gotten like two bids for Costas. I've declined both of them. I have no intention of selling him. We haven't gotten any bid for Lukaku yet, but I have no intention of selling him either. He actually though asked me, said like, oh hey, I heard that this team is interested in me. I would like to join them. And I just asked. I think it was our captain. I think it was Dawson that talked to him, and after they had a talk, he was okay with staying. But yeah, I have no intention at all on selling any of them. I am interested in signing players. I've been talking about that before. We have quite a lot of money at the bank. But we are in kind of that situation right now that we have a pretty decent team. I mean, it's going to show up here in a few seconds. Come on, show a team. We have a good team. Like, it's not too bad, is it? Which means it's kind of hard to replace players, because we are in a situation where if we want to sign somebody, we kind of want to sign somebody that can go straight into our first team squad. And that type of players are usually not interested in joining us. Or we will spend a lot of money to get somebody that is kind of at the same level as the player that he's replacing. So yeah, that is a troublesome situation. And kind of, if you look at where we want to be in the league table, we want to be, not this season, but in the near future, maybe even kind of try to start challenging for top 4. We won't be there this season, and I'm not sure if we're going to be there next season. But if you look at big teams, I mean, if you look at the top teams in real life, they have all managed to get a few superstars. I mean, if you take a look at the top teams in the Premiership in real life, like a team like United that has players like Pogba, Lukaku, Sanchez, or a team like Tottenham with Harry Kane and players like that, Eriksen. Or a club, I mean, like a club like Man City, they have world-class players in every position. Even like a team like Liverpool with Salah, and before they used to have Coutinho, and I mean, they have Mane, Firmino. Like, we need to sign 1 or 2 players of that level, and those players are not interested at all in joining us. And I kind of feel like that's what we need to take the next step in our development, or in the next push. We need to get a few big names that really give this team the status, the glory that shows that we want to be up there in the top. But as I said, those type of players have no interest at all in joining us. which means we are left to like paying a lot of money for maybe a player that are kind of at the same level of our current ones, or even like maybe a player like the free transfers we brought in. We brought in some fancy names from free transfers, but they are players that are like injury prone, old at the end of the career. It's not players that are showing that, oh my god, this is a team that is for the future. And that kind of brings us to the situation where we might have to focus on younger players and hope that they Devolve takes the next step. And look at oh my god, it was a great shot from Lapadula. It's not over. It's Chamberlain. Here is Chamberlain. This actually is Chamberlain's comeback. He's been out with an injury for some time. But yeah, Lapadula with the first chance, but when he didn't manage to score, he got it back, and then he set up Chamberlain. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the replay here. Source of a Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a cross. Lapadula with a finisher. Decent try. I think it hit the post. It bounces back beautifully, and then a perfect finisher there from Chamberlain. And we are 1-up in this very, very, very important game. But yeah, back to transfer talk. But yeah, that basically puts us in a situation. Decent try there from Larson, where we kind of need to, for example, a good example of that, he's not playing this game because he's getting rotated, but like Suma, he's like the biggest name we have signed for actually like really like paid a lot of money for. And I mean, your heart free transfer, good player also, but like I feel like paying money for like a somewhere like between like 20 to 24-year-old that have a lot of potential and that could become a world-class player. And that's kind of the situation we are in right now, because the players that are already there, they have no intent to joining us. Maybe yes, maybe it will become a little bit easier if we manage to get a spot in Europe. Of course, we're not going to reach Champions League this season, but the EuroLeague could be a first step that could increase our team's reputation and make it a little bit easier. But I still feel like we don't have like any fancy name to spend money on, which means we have a lot of money at the bank, and we kind of are going to keep investing it in younger players that have the potential in like 2 to 3 seasons to become those world-class names. I mean, we have Afonso Sosa right now, definitely on his way. And Branningham, of course, is not playing this game. He's getting rotated, but he's also potential to become a world-class player. Maybe our young striker Keane has the potential to become something big. That looked like an offside, but I guess not. It's another one for Burnley. They have some pressure now. He's ins, and it's just over. But yeah, I think, and I have actually signed both last season. I haven't talked about it then. Both last season and this season, I have signed a few like 17, 18-year-olds that are like in a U23 team are getting loaned out that could be breaking into our first team squad in the near future if they keep on developing. I mean, it's not many playing great here. I think Sosa, you'll have to go like that, and I'm gonna go with Fabregas. They're both a bit tired, getting some fresh legs in the middle of the pitch. Could be a good choice. But yeah, we are definitely not playing great. We are in the lead, and I'm happy for that, but we are not dominating this game. Is Joe Hart the goal kick, Dawson back to Hart, and he just clears it to no. Oh my god, this is bad. I don't know, why did you clear it like that, Hart? You weren't under pressure, you could have taken it a little bit easier. And that's no danger at all. I'm kind of worried, I don't like this at all. Let's pause this for a second. Looking at statistics, they are great. I think that even though we are in the lead, we're going to try to go a little bit more like this. Not like that, but like that. Because clearly not working great the way we have been playing. So maybe, just maybe, something like this could work slightly better. So let's try this. And actually, we can also go for the last sub. Let's see, you see he's very tight. Lost is tight, but we don't have any options for him on the bench. So, and the Ox is playing brilliant, so we want to keep him on. I think Munir, down to low fitness levels, looks nervous, and actually I'm gonna go with Keane. I want to give him some more first team experience because, as I said, we might have to focus on our youngsters here. And it's another chance for Burnley. It's a corner. It's Cork and... Oh my god. That... Oh no! It's a penalty! Oh my god, ref! Why? 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 What have I done to deserve this? Oh my god, it's Wood steps up versus Hart and... Alright, we are going to pause this on. We're not even going to look at the replay. We are going to go ASAP, going to go attacking here. Bring Keane up as a second striker. And we are all in here. All in. We are desperate for 3 points. None of these guys works kind... Can we do it like this? Maybe? What do you think about this, Mr. Ox? It's not great. Not great at all, but we're going to do this. And then we could probably stay pretty narrow since we don't have any wingers. Gonna try to exploit the mill. And we're definitely gonna go more direct passes. And we are going to be overloading. Like, we are here for 3 points. We need 3 points desperately. We can't afford another draw. Come on, guys. We have 6-ish minutes and some extra time to change this one around. 1 point is not what we need. We need 3 points and we need it desperately. Focus, focus, focus. Let's talk to them also. I want them to push forward. And this is Burnley. This is not us. This is the wrong team. Beautiful. The Ox intercepts it. Here's Lapadula. Keane in the middle. Can you find him? A long cross. Here's Keane. Keane into the box. Look at Lapadula to bottom post. And look at this. Yeah, look at Lapadula. And this is a very, very important goal. And once again, we're not even going to look at the replay. We are going to go here. And now we are going to park the goddamn bus. We're going to park it as hard as we can. Let's, guys, we have some former Chelsea players in the team. Show, at least on the bench currently. They have all been sub. I mean, it's not that many today. Because I don't have, I mean, Fabregas is subbed and Surma is also out. So, okay, if we're going to go like this. And like this. And yeah, but yeah, in our squad we have some former Chelsea players, so hopefully you remember what Mourinho taught you guys about parking the bus. But let's go to the replay again. Lapadula here with the early cross. Keane, the youngster, breaks into the penalty area, and look at this pass. This brilliantly sets up Lapadula to almost an open net. And yeah, now it's time to start dancing here in the chair. And it could be more. It's Larson with the corner for Chamberlain. Chamberlain for Brannigan. Brannigan, and oh my god, that was a great chance. I believe we finished with this weaker foot, and that could have affected a little bit. But the clock's ticking. Oh my god, this is dangerous. Burnley with a free kick. And it's clear, but still in possession. It's... Oh, that must have been offside, please. And now, please, I'm waiting for the full-time whistle. But maybe something's going to happen before that. It's Lapadula. It's going to be a corner. And this should be game, set, match. Because, guys, now you should be able to retain possession. Really slow it down. Waste a lot of time here. And then the ref is going to blow the whistle before the ball lands. Well, Lance, it goes all the way back to Chamberlain. That's actually a good choice if you want to retain possession. It's Brannigan. And he loses. That's not a good choice if you want to retain possession, though. That's a stupid choice. And Joe Hart has no hurry here. And we are fine. That's the full-time whistle. And yeah, we didn't play brilliantly. Looking at the statistics, I can't be pleased with the way they played. But I'm very pleased with the result. But I'm going to tell them... Actually, looking at the ratings, quite a few of them have decent ratings, and then there are a few with garbage rating. But considering that, I'm going to tell it was a good win at least, because it was a good win, even though I'm not fully pleased with the way they were playing. So we got 3 points. That's the most important thing. We didn't play brilliantly. We played pretty crappy, but those 3 points could be the difference between us in Europe or us just outside the spots in Europe. So now we are in 8th place, 1 point behind Liverpool, and the 7th place is the last place in Europe. Of course, the higher up we get, the better. But I mean, the hunt is on. The hunt is on. Now we're at least a little bit closer. If we would have lost this one, we would have been down to like 10th place. Now, at least, we can smell it. And there's a lot of season left to play, and it's still a transfer window. We still don't know. Maybe something crazy is going to happen before the transfer window closes. But yeah, great win, crappy game, but hey, 3 points and I'm happy. And that's it for this episode. So as always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.